Hi guys! Jake and Marisa, back again for more live reactions to Uchu Sentai Kyuranger.
Have I told you about using that voice in the house?
In case you haven't guessed, this Halloween I am going as the landlord.
Uh-huh.
And you?
I'm going as a serial killer. We look the same as everybody else.
You can put that away now.
You can put that voice away now.
Hi guys! Alright, so, yes, the big spooky landlord. And actually, I'm going to switch back over to my current glasses, because my old glasses are fine for character work, but I'm going to be reading subtitles, so I should probably be wearing my current glasses.
You know, the ones you can see out of.
Yes. We got a little bit of decoration. I found something to make it a little bit more festive, but I literally pulled out like 5 minutes ago.
My grandfather glued it to a plate.
Interesting.
Abuelito's a little bit weird.
That is a little weird. Alright. But yes, we're not really doing anything crazy this Halloween. We might get a few trick-or-treaters, we'll see.
Yeah, it's our first time living in this location.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you move, you gotta find out, especially with apartments, whether or not you're gonna get trick-or-treaters.
But I'm actually doing...
if you have a house, you're probably gonna get trick-or-treaters.
My trick-or-treating is going to be treating some high school students to the trick of education.
He's got tutoring tonight.
I've got some tutoring tonight. I picked up a lot of new students this week, and I'm not quite sure how it's all working yet.
I'm thinking about turning all the lights and pretending not to be home.
You don't want to see any trick-or-treaters?
I don't think we have any candy.
We have a bowl, our standard bowl.
Okay, so we have leftover candy from last Halloween.
Yep. It'd be a good way to get rid of it.
Fair enough.
Would you like some? The spooky Halloween candy is 5-year-old candy canes. We just slowly accrue candy canes over the years,
That's
and we
because
never
we both
eat
hate them, and people keep giving them to us.
I mean, I don't hate them. They're a time investment.
They are inconvenient to eat.
They take a while, and they're awkward.
I cannot be bothered.
They're sticky.
To eat a candy cane.
Because you get around the curved part, and then it's like, there's no real clean way to, you gotta bite it off, or it's just weird.
Well, you start with the stick end.
Yeah, but eventually you get down to the curve,
yeah,
and
then you're like, now what do I do?
And especially...
At that point, you gotta start snapping pieces
off.
off.
Yeah, because otherwise it's kind of curving around the side of your face.
It's a whole thing. No more candy canes.
This is the problem with Halloween candy. Candy canes. Alright, but since I do have tutoring to get to later this, please do not point that at my eye. Safety first with the K-bar.
It's a real knife.
It is a real knife. I don't know why you pointed that at my eye. I used to sell those. Yeah, that's a legit combat knife, by the way. That is the one and only Cutco K-bar. Oh no, wait. Actually, they have come out with a few since then.
At the time,
it was
the only Cutco
K-bar
brand.
Because Cutco and K-bar is the same company, but that was the only one that you could actually buy through a Cutco salesman. Although they have also done zombie knives as well as a thing. You can get them with like green handles and whatnot. They're very cool.
But that's legitimately sharp, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I use that occasionally for whittling. That's about it.
Yeah, smaller knives are better for whittling.
When I was whittling a staff out of a tree branch.
Fair enough.
Anywho, so let's take a look at episode 36 of Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. Oh, this looks appropriate. The Sleeping Legend in Lucky's Homeland. Oh, is this going to be like Sleepy Hollow? Let's see. Ooh, starting off with flashback.
We're getting a cold open this time, instead of going directly into the opening.
The Legend of Lucky.
Looks like Lucky's dad is a lens flare.
Apparently. Is that why he's the only one who uses the shining Kyutama? Because his father was a lens flare? Aww, poor little Lucky. He's very sad.
Aww.
He misses his papa.
Does he have a zit straight on the end of his nose?
Not sure. Hopefully Garu gets to help out a little bit with this.
Maybe it's a freckle. Has that always been there?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't meet him. He's dead.
The breeds. Alright, they're gonna talk about this whole Donormage thing.
The Donormage, that was attached.
That was really simple. And if you defeat me, you will never be able to take my life. That is a weird thing to say.
Oh, they're Doombots.
I guess so. Southern Cross does seem like the right way to go. Oh, don't glitch out on me. Really? We wanted the treat, but we got the trick. I'll refresh. Give me a moment. Get rid of the ads again. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Pinwheel. Sorry. Okay, now I can full screen it again, and I can jump a little bit. Yeah, we don't need this conversation again. We know. Papa, Papa. Papa, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Head into the Cruxus system, Southern Cross, to find out for sure. Hey, Hoshiminato. What's up? Oh, he's spreading the word. Kyurangers. Oh, he's getting the people to rise up.
Well, now he's gonna get killed.
Who knows? Aww. That's nice.
Yeah, and that's why they're going to immediately kill him.
Possibly. I don't know. Well, they... What's happening at Planet Luth? Caesar. Alright, let's check it out. Hewlett. Alright. Looks like we got pretty close to the original 5 with Stinger instead of...
We'll say Planet Luth and be right back.
Stinger instead of... Oh, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Kyuranger! Miyagata sora ni sate ikutsu hoshi ga andaru Kazoe kira nukete mushukusha Suru nara we go Kono sekai ni soro suzuku Mugen no sorai Fureta toki mita toki bokura Nani omodaru Kangaete wakanai koto Nafuzuku shizuku a space journey Yaranai Ryu toka sagasazu ni Kirameki sugichu your lucky star Kyuranger Mihara telesor toppa shitake Kyuranger Ginga level Kyucho lucky star Kyuranger Kimi ga kiraki mirai Mite mitai n da Furisa sokuri Tobe 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 Suzuki Metaru Suzuki Koshinji Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah And good luck. Hey Franks, we have spooky cats. Very spooky. Do we have an orange cat and a black?
That boy is blue.
You're the greatest fighter pilot in Japan. Okay.
If you're a fighter pilot, why are you on the ground?
Oh, no, he flies around and shoots things. That's what he does. His head is so flappy. There's a tiny little chibi robot lion Zord thing. I do not know what's up with that.
Kind of reminds me of the origami swords from Samurai.
Yeah, a little bit.
Talk about lucky.
Lucky.
It can't be.
Oh, it can't be.
Quickly, now.
I wonder if this will explain why Lucky was just kind of hopping around the universe.
Caesar!
Caesar was his only friend from childhood. Interesting. Why is your head so flappy?
Oh no, I get it. He is a pilot because he is just the purple thing.
Yeah, and
sitting in a mech suit.
He's like a Krang.
Yeah.
Except he's actually in the head instead of in the belly.
Or like a Dalek without the
yeah.
encasement.
But
covering.
still, just the flappy top of the head is ridiculous.
Oh.
No, that's not me. You're the wrong person. He's the only one with the catchphrase. Yeah.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah. Southern Cross.
They named it Southern Cross.
Or the Crook system.
Yeah, I know, but Southern Cross is that like a Baptist thing in the south of America?
Actually, whoa, that's a lot of baddies. Oh boy. Actually, I feel like Southern Cross was the name of a villain group, possibly even the villain group from.
Apparently.
Oh.
The constellation is sometimes known as the Southern Cross because it's used for navigation when you're in the southern hemisphere.
Huh, interesting. Huh. So apparently he left them behind to go exploring, I guess. Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so you can use the Southern Cross to find the South Pole in a similar way that you could use the Big Dipper to find the North Pole.
I want to be your best friend, Lucky.
And it's found in the flag of Australia and New Zealand.
Legendary machine. So apparently Caesar's a legendary machine. Oh no, they said call for your parent. There's a legendary machine.
Which is Caesar's parent.
Yeah. Oh, there's a force shield around the system. That is massive.
The Maori call it the anchor.
I like that we're getting these two parallel storylines going on right now. It's just smart storytelling whenever they do that.
Okay, so the reason I keep associating with the Aquila South is because of a song by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Okay.
Also covered by Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, Caesar was given to him by his dad. But I want to say Southern Cross was actually the name of the villain organization that they fought in Go Ranger, actually.
Don't look at me, man.
I could be wrong. I'd have to double check. Well, neither have I. It's from 1975. So that's why he never knew about dark matter. The old man who took care of him kept him in the dark the whole time. He wanted answers. He did a good job shielding him.
本当は父親を探すために旅に出たってことは。
何か知ってることがあるなら教えてあげればいいのに。
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have
と
left.
も教えなかったんだよね。ってことはジャークマターと絡んでるってこと。
知らない方がいいこともあるんじゃ。
Some things you're better off not knowing, really?
Even
They're superheroes
at this
now.
point,
They-
you can't expose him to that kind of danger. He's in danger already, buddy.
yeah, he brought a lot of them together in the team. Not these guys, but pretty much everybody else.
Those were all
ま
flukes.
ぐれじゃないって思ってるよ。
どんな状況でも運を呼び込む。それがラッキーの力だ。
確かに知らない方がいいこともあるかもしれない。だがよ、あいつはそれすらラッキーに変える。
Kind of the heart of the team.
お前たち、そこまでラッキーのことを。
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
敵を見つけた。応援を頼む。みんな、行くぞ。
He brought in Garo, he brought in Naga and Balance. He convinced
Hey!
Surugi to work with them.
Stop beating up on Caesar.
His head is so hilarious.
It kind of reminds me of, oh, what is that kind of Muppet? Where the head is completely separated from the body. It's got like a pole that they use to push the head part. You know what I'm saying?
He's basically a South Park version of a Canadian.
Yeah, or maybe he's one of those things that goes, nope, 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 nope. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Garu is so hurt by not being his best friend. It's like, dude, childhood, come on.
You can have more than one best friend.
Yeah.
I've got 3.
I like that Garu is jealous. It's adorable.
One that I've known since 6th grade.
Yep.
One that I've only known for a few years now.
Yeah. That guy just won't
We
leave
had a
your
new
house.
on and off. Like, we were in 5th grade, and then 11th grade, and then again later. We just keep crossing paths over and over again.
Yeah.
3. You can have more than one best friend.
What about that guy who just never leaves your apartment?
Oh yeah! 4, if you count my husband. Which I feel is like, I suppose I need to specify that you are my best friend also, because for some reason some people's spouses are not, like, inherently also their best friend.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's my spouse, so that's kind of clear. In fact, he's a step above the best friends.
Yep.
He's an even better friend than the best friends. He's my husband.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I guess people do have that whole thing where they're like, oh, I can't stand my spouse. It's like, then why did you marry me?
Yeah.
Not that we don't get on each other's nerves now.
Oh, yeah, of
But
course.
still, like, best friends sometimes get on each other's nerves.
Yep. Go save Caesar.
You put your feet on my chair.
Yeah.
You do such a your underwear.
There we go. Save Caesar. I'm. Well, there he goes.
Still not answering that. There's a robot that keeps calling me, but it has the same number, so I just added it to my caller.
Oh, you gave it a name?
I gave it a name, so now when I just look at my wrist, it's like, oh, the robot's calling me again, so I know I'm not going to answer.
Yeah. Gramps.
Because my Fitbit tells me who's calling. It'll either show my number or it'll give me the name if the name is in my contact list. So yeah, I added the robot.
He didn't realize he's a prince.
Prince?
今まで黙っていて申し訳ありません。あなた様の父上は獅子座系惑星
King Aslan.
私は王より王子を守るよう仰せつかり。
Okay, really, you're doing.
Wait, but his name is Aslan?
Also, this is the time to be telling all this stuff. Like that monster could easily be back up and shooting them by now. Yeah, exactly. Your timing is awful.
おい、一旦引きましょう。バカなこと言ってんじゃねえ。王子。ここは逃げるわけにはいかない。シーザーを絶対に助け出す。どんなに
Shishi Orion, come on.
きっと未来は切り開ける。シャラッキー。
He hasn't really done like super luck in a long time.
どんな時でも未来を切り開いてみせる。そんで宇宙に平和を取り戻してみせる。何が宇宙だっけ。未来などない。ジーヤ、見ていてくれ。今の俺は一味違う。
There we go. What's up?
Super say the change!
Oh! Oh! He's extra shiny now.
When does he have a minigun?
That's what he's been shooting the whole time.
No.
See, he's got power on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
I totally didn't realize he had miniguns until just now because I was so focused on the weird purple guy.
Yeah.
I'm
Luckiest
taking Caesar
man.
back.
Luckiest man in the universe.
Beware.
Whoa, yes! Good use of your portals. Now you're thinking with portals.
Beware the Ides of March.
Yeah, dude, you're a minister. You're completely outmatched right now. Or not even a minister, I think, a magistrate. I lose track.
He's better.
Either way, he's taken out by shoulders. You get the...
Yeah, plus everybody else is here too.
And,
But he is extra super
I mean, he's destroyed a Don Armage. You got no chance against him.
$8 Armage. I love how we're at that point in the story.
Yeah. He's defeated a Donbot.
The only possible more powerful person in the entire universe than Lucky is Scrogirl. Because she killed the real
But as far as this universe goes, possibly the genuine article Don Armage, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Where was its parent? Oh, he's got a growth ability. Cool.
Where is
Caesar! You've got a little Q-Tama? You've been waiting all this time to give him an extra Q-Tama? Leo Minor Q-Tama.
I didn't know there was a Leo Major and Leo Minor.
Neither did I. Whoa!
So
I guess...
he doesn't have a parent. He just gets big.
I guess so. That's fun. Okay, so he's kind of a bonus attachment onto his standard sword.
Huh.
Oh, okay, cool.
There is in fact a small faint line
Yeah.
which lies between the more recognizable Ursa Major to the north and Leo to the south.
Okay, well that would explain why when he was growing up he could see the Leo system. Because he was living in Leo Minor after having grown up on Leo Major. Or been born on Leo Major.
In the Leo Major system.
Yeah.
There's multiple stars.
Yeah.
That's why Luce is one of the planets in the Leo system.
Leo Minor system, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's Leo right below it. See?
Yeah, he could see normal Leo in that flashback, remember?
Right, because he's in the Leo Minor
Because he's in Leo Minor, yeah.
and not the Leo system.
That's the point I was making.
It was apparently not recognized as its own constellation.
That's a nice add-on there.
Speaking of miniguns, I just want it more now. What?
Nice. Super Kyuranger. That's a nice new little configuration there. Nothing too crazy, but a kind of cool add-on.
司令官とバトル領主こちらへ向かってるそうだ。父さんが獅子座の王様だって。どうして教えてくれなかったんだ。理由は2つ。
One, didn't want you to get a swell head.
王子が無謀な戦いを
Okay, didn't want him directly. Yeah. Well, that didn't work too well for you.
王子の父上アスラン王に関してです。父さん。アスラン王
So
は
King
あ
Asuna.
なた様の故郷獅子座系の本星惑
カイエン
星カイエンにて生きておられます。
He's still there?
父さんが生きてる。本当なのか。
Okay.
よかったな。
So his dad's...
But you can't go see him for some reason.
王
But...
はジャークマターの手
Oh,
下
his father surrendered.
民を苦しめております。
So I guess now he's got to go and face his father. What's happening next? Oh, rebuilding Hukuraga again. Oh. Professor. Huh. Ranger, Ranger, oh Kyuranger,
Ranger, Ranger.
3, 2, 1, oh Q. Ohio, Oshitama, Oshitama. Go, go. Lucky, lucky Kyutama. 3, 2, 1, oh Q. Boom, boom. Q, Q, Tama, 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 Q, Q, Ripa, Badi, Badi, Bop, Badi, Boo. Q, Q, Tama, 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 Q, Q, Ripa, Ripa, Badi, Bop, Badi, Badi. 3, 2, 1, oh Q. Murder, booty, booty, Q, Q, Tama, 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 Q, Q, Ripa, Badi, Badi, Bop, Badi, Badi. Q, Q, Tama, 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 Q, Q, Ripa, Ripa, Badi, Bop, Badi, Badi, Dippy. Okay.
I'm wondering now if Champ's creator isn't actually dead.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And maybe Champ's creator is in fact the actual Dodarbage, and these are all just don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the very least, the professor is apparently the one resurrecting these.
Right,
Somehow.
but these Donarmages could be like the big gold head in
Oh, in the Wizard of
The
Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
But the
They could be
question
just a
is,
regular, ordinary guy behind
why would Professor Anton have made Champ a warrior of justice then?
Donarmage's own twisted idea of what justice is, and then he went rogue.
It doesn't seem like It doesn't seem like Champ went rogue though.
Hmm.
It seems like the Professor went rogue.
I know not then. I know not.
This is all very strange.
This is very strange. 3, 2, 1, oh cute!
So, is Champ thought the Professor was dead, but
Maybe he's a different
maybe he's
professor.
not.
I mean, professor is just a title, right?
Right, but it seems implied by what we've seen.
Yeah.
Maybe they're using the Professor's consciousness somewhere? Uploaded into a computer or something?
It's entirely possible that they've done the same thing to the Professor and to the King that they did to Afro June.
Yeah, possible. I don't know.
I mean, that's very Long Night of Centauri Prime there.
Yeah, having the little Danarmages on everybody's shoulders to
Yeah.
manipulate them? Maybe. This is interesting development. So we get to see Lucky's father in the next episode. Looks like that's going to be the big thing.
His dad, the lens flare.
Yeah. But I like how we're continuing to follow up on all these little plot points that were set up during the earlier parts of the season. It's really helping tie the whole series together and giving it a good sense of consistency, because we got the follow up on Naga and Balance. We got some follow up on Hami, Hoshiminato, and now we're getting follow up on Lucky's backstory that we'd gotten back in episodes 11 and 12 or whatever it was. Yeah, with the little crying Lucky and the fire and everything. Silence.
Okay.
So, anywho, Caesar's an interesting little guy because he's
Yeah, he apparently is his own grandpa.
or something. He's compatible with. I think it's mostly they mistook Caesar for the child version of what Caesar actually is, which is apparently the legendary Zord.
Which brings me back to the whole, reminds me of the origami Zords, because they also get big.
But I'm curious. I find it interesting that he's something that's compatible with the Q Voyagers.
Well, that just means he's been around for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Probably he was some sort of royal possession.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering if we have more info on Leo's system, then... Oh, actually, come to think of it, that... He's a descendant of Orion. That could tie into, Q-Tama technology, etc., and him being an ancient weapon. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that, he ties into Orion is the thing that makes it make even more sense, because I'm like, oh, right, because...
Orion, Leo.
Yeah, he had all the info on the Q-Tamas, etc.
He left one behind with Eris.
Yeah.
Still don't know why Champ had to go the long way. Eris could have put...
Yeah, could have put Champ in.
Could have put Doc... or could have put...
Zhao
in the freezer.
Yeah.
Champ,
Well, Champ said he wanted to learn more about Professor Anton, but that just kind of went
that
nowhere.
went horribly for him. It turned him into a luchador who didn't want to admit who he was.
That story felt like it went nowhere, but I feel like they still have more going on with that story, seeing as how we're doing more callbacks to the Professor now.
Fair enough.
Garu still needs more. Spada still needs more.
Spada still needs a lot more.
I mean,
Hammy got a little bit more, but not enough as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we found out that she's a big fan of Hoshi Minato.
She's finally sort of hit like that minimum threshold of backstory in that now we've seen her as a child. We've had a we've had a regular focus episode. We've had a focus episode flashing back to her as a child. We've had a focus episode flashing back to her as a teenager. We can kind of piece together a good amount at this point.
On a planet where people wear really weird hats.
Yeah. Well, not that weird. There was a baseball cap with a picture of space on it.
It was an iridescent baseball cap with a picture of space on
I'm
it.
pretty sure that those are just things people wear in Japan.
In certain subcultures in certain areas, yes. I'm saying that she was definitely in a planet that was based on that kind of kitschy, over-the-top...
I'm just saying, I've seen weirder hats.
It wasn't just her hat, her whole outfit was like... It was very, It
was sort of the kitschy kind of fangirl-ish outfit-ish. But it wasn't like something that you wouldn't see somebody wearing on the street.
No. It's a type of street fashion, so clearly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not that weird a hat. But yeah, the Gramps was his caretaker, I presume not his actual grandfather.
Yeah.
Was not the brightest as far as how he was keeping stuff from Lucky. Because the stuff he was trying to prevent was just what he ended up doing anyway. It's like, I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want him to endanger his life going off and getting into battle.
Look what he did anyway.
And it's like, but he ran off because you wouldn't tell him anything.
Yeah.
So that was a little silly.
That went a little bit sideways.
But it was just him kind of being the stupid guy. The monster this episode was distractingly Krang-like with his giant flappy head.
Yes.
That was really funny.
That was very strange.
Did he have also like a cigar or something, it looked like?
I don't know. He looked like the unholy love child of the Dalek inside the Dalek machine, if you've ever actually seen that. If you don't watch Doctor Who, you probably just think about the pepper shaker look things, but there's actually like
a little
squid thing in there.
Yeah.
And those things from the Muppets that go nope, 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 nope.
He was pretty Krang-like, though. Both Krang from the 80s series and from the 2012 series, which I've been slowly working on catching up
Because
on.
for some reason they feel the need to talk to telephones.
I don't know. Garu, you need something, because right now...
Garu is shorter than I realized.
Fair enough. But right now he's just kind of wrapped up in his love for Lucky, and that's pretty much all he gets. He gets that and like the occasional bit of self-pity. After being the sort of, I'm gonna tear people apart for a little while, and before that, in sorrow about the loss of his people. Garu's really not been getting
he seems to be just there for the
he's kind of a satellite
the
character right
boys
now.
to ship with Lucky.
Yeah. He's very much like a satellite character right now.
And we're talking about space, so we say satellite characters.
Yeah, exactly. Also, we now have this, we got the new reveals with the Southern Cross system, or the Crook system being inside of a giant force field they need to work
for
through.
no apparent reason. I mean, obviously they did it on purpose, but still.
Yeah, that seems to be where the main base for dark matter is, and the Hoshi Minato episode is even reverberating even more so to an extent than we thought, in that now they...
I don't know how they're going to let that guy live, because frankly, once he's come out from underneath your power and he's now trying to bring the masses into revolt, you've got to send someone to assassinate him. I'm sorry, Hoshi Minato, I love you very much. You're kind of awesome with your buggy antennas and your big old afro and being made of gold, but I don't see why dark matter hasn't just had him offed yet.
I don't know.
As a message to others that this is what happens if you try and rebel. Don't listen to this guy.
It is a pretty recent development, though. So, and they did just destroy the dark matter forces on that planet.
Yeah, but that's going to be a high priority.
Well, true, but he's also got a large following as well, which might make it harder to get to him. So we'll see. He's definitely inspiring uprisings now, which is a big thing. And they have been steadily weakening dark matter's forces throughout, which has been good.
That's fair.
I mean, they basically have freed Earth at this point.
Woo!
And defeated several major figures who were sent to Earth to get rid of them.
Didn't work.
The power structure of dark matter is just kind of slowly collapsing.
Like a flan in a cupboard.
Because they no longer have any vice shoguns. They've been taking out ministers.
No, they got a vice shogun again.
Well,
they just
fair enough,
one.
but they've for a bit there they had, for like an episode they were out of vice shoguns. But and then everybody else is focused on their own systems, which is now probably becoming increasingly difficult to handle now that there's actual rebellion stirring up after not dealing with that for a long time.
Fair enough.
So it does look like they are slowly but steadily taking the universe back, which is nice. Now, of course, there are 88 systems, so
Yeah.
like 80 of those are probably still pretty solidly under control.
Not to mention that each system has more than one star, and
Yeah.
it's possible for any given star to have more than one planet. But it's also possible for plenty of stars not to have any habitable planets.
Right.
So,
So it's a little all over the place. As far
although
as that,
I will point out that seeing Leo Major
Mhm.
from Leo Minor
Yeah.
probably still wouldn't work out very well because the angle is all wrong.
Yeah. Oh, for it to be shaped properly?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a general thing.
Yeah.
They're
Not on Earth. The constellations don't look like
space is just kind of treated two-dimensionally in this series. Like the constellations are all just that's how they are.
But they only look like that from our point of view.
Yeah, I know. But I'll just roll with it. It's a conceit of the show that I'm just gonna roll with. I know that it doesn't actually make sense as an astrophysicist, but just casually dropping that in there.
I
But-
think we've made it pretty clear before
Yeah.
that you're an astrophysicist.
Just a little bit, only a little bit.
Is this astrophysics? I know. If it was astrophysics, it would be easier.
Yeah. So want to see something with supernova, super mega nova.
Supernova mega,
Um,
and it becomes a black hole.
I don't know if Caesar is going to be their last Zord, or if they're going to try and sneak one or two more in there. Because that was sort of an unexpected Zord development, as was the Orion Battler. Well, the Orion Battler wasn't that unexpected, because he did get a new form. So,
Yeah.
but
New form, new Zord.
yeah,
Those are the rules that I've just made up. And I'm backing them up with... No, wait. That's Eddie Izzard.
yeah. But he is kind of the first. Is he the first Zord that they've gotten that wasn't linked to a specific Ranger form? Because I think he is.
I think you're correct.
Unless you count, the fact that Phoenix Soldiers got three pieces to his Zord makes it a little bit more complicated there,
But they're all associated with him, and they all tend to come as a package.
yeah, they're kind of a package deal.
So.
So yeah, his Phoenix Soldier has three Zords, and now Lucky's got 3 Zords. Because
You're so lucky!
Because he's got the Shishi Voyager,
Because you're the only one who goes in the
got
whole
the,
universe would go
Orion
around
Battler.
yelling, "You're shit lucky!"
and now he's got Caesar, who's the Leo Minor Zord.
He sits on his shoulder.
It's pretty cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I want to see him have a shoulder fight with Shoulder Don Armage.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cute. And to an extent, it's even a shoulder attachment because he's got the big cannon
Oh, fair enough.
for the shoulder attachment, and then it's the helmet. So it's a nice little power up. But no, this was a pretty good Lucky focus. It worked pretty well. Although I will say his super luck has not really been, for the most part,
So super?
as prominent as it was in his early appearances.
But that's okay, because when it was for that prominent in his early appearances, it was...
It was a little story
sort of-
breaker at the beginning.
Not only a story breaker, but it was also causing him to scene steal everything.
Yeah. Well, it was also just that the plot went basically wherever Lucky guessed it should go at that time.
Yes.
And I'm glad they moved away from that. It feels like it took them a little while to sort of get a handle on how to use his luck. Because it was mostly just kind of funny early on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was... Then you quickly are like, okay, this is kind of a Deus Ex Machina.
Yes.
Um,
It's broken.
yeah.
It's kind of broken. So
And then
easing
they
off of using the broken stuff.
And then they
is
scaled it
helpful.
back to basically him just having super inspiration powers and being the Terminator, which I think is a better use of his luck in story. Instead of like literally bending destiny around him in ways of, I'm going to go this way and the thing I'm looking for is going to be there, Or I'm just going to walk into a battle and my random flailing arms are going to just hit the right people at the right times.
What is that even an advertisement for?
I have no idea.
I'm just watching waves crashing.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's okay. So any other thoughts?
Is that a surfer? Hi!
Hi. How are you?
Hypnotized.
There's a little ad in the middle of the screen now that the video stopped, and it's just a surfer. I don't know what it is.
Crashing waves.
Yes, it's very soothing. I see.
Right. So Lucky's lucky, but not as lucky as he used to be, because
Yes.
when he was too lucky, it was kind of breaky thing.
Yeah.
But it's no longer breaky thing.
Yeah, I think we covered this episode pretty well.
Yes.
Some of the story stuff with Gramps was a little contrived. His timing was poor.
Very.
Like, really, it should have been
I just.
after he said, "You're my prince." He's like, he should have been like, "I'll explain to you more later when there's not,
active battle going on.
yeah, with
Let's
gunfire."
exposit in the middle of battle.
Like, dude, you've been trying to keep this guy safe for all this time, and you're going to exposit to him while he's on a battlefield with live fire? Come on.
What is your problem, old man?
That was probably the biggest
Yeah.
the biggest error in
Serious errors in judgment here.
yeah. But yay for Caesar. He should have gone
He
along.
should have been in the show way earlier. Caesar's adorable.
Yeah.
Could we have not had Caesar instead of Mr. Pega?
Had to get him once. So I think with that, I need to get going.
Oh, right.
So until next time, happy Halloween.
Right.
Even though it's just past for you guys. So I hope you had a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Until then.
Farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Mwah.
No.